I would say, Brett, is
And
our
you don't even
candidates
know
are
what
out
you're
there
talking about,
like
that's why
Cory
you don't
Gardner
support
in
it.
Colorado, Ryan Fraser, a young African-American leader in Aurora, like somebody like Martha Roby in Alabama. We've got Randy Altshuler in New York 1. These are the type of people that have had experience thus far in their life and been successful, some in the private sector as small business people, and understand what we've got to do to get this nation back on track. And they're talking about what we have put forward with the pledge. And basically, the sense of the Pledge to America is this. Republicans understand when we were in charge,
Oh, yeah, they
we got
understand.
fired in '06. We spent too much money. We defied the trust of the
You
people
spend
that
money
put in
you
us,
didn't even
and
have.
we know that there is a better
The
way.
devil.
We've also seen the errors being committed by the current Democratic majority in the White House, which have exploded the size of government, which has led us to incur more debt than we have in this country in the last 200 years. And we need to actually come together and begin to cut spending, rein in the size of government, and get people back to
That's
work.
why he just
Not
now
forward ideas,
figured that
not
that's what
included
he
in
was
the
doing.
pledge.
He just woke up?
He just woke up.
Brett, that we have been talking about over the last several months. Unfortunately, Debbie and
How
her
come
party
it's just
are
not
unwilling
coming
to sit
out
down
of
and
your
talk
mouth?
about anything that works.
Congressman,
don't have
not
anything
included
else
in
to
this
say.
pledge are any details about cutting the country's entitlement spending, Social Security and Medicare. So are you in favor of raising the retirement age
He's not
or
even
possibly
there, what?
cutting benefits to deal with this situation?
Well, Brett, what we have said in the pledge is we intend to deal with the real question of long-term fiscal sustainability of those programs and hence our economy. But what we
And
have
hence
seen
our
transpire
economy.
over the last year is it has been our side, the Republicans, that have put one plan out there.
He's
And in
Jewish.
the process,
He can't
what
do
has
it.
then happened is all the nice talk that
Go with
Debbie
your
and others
Jewish
may
friend over
say
there.
is
Over
unfortunately
there.
they start to attack
You know,
us
Mr.
as
Q's
wanting to
friends,
deprive
go
seniors
over
of their
there and see if
Medicare,
they
Social
might give you a
Security,
break.
etc. Nothing could be further from the truth.
No,
We as
no.
Republicans understand that we have got to protect these
Come on, you're
entitlement
retired. As far as I'm
programs,
concerned,
these
you're
entitlement
retired.
programs for our seniors today. And we have to sit down
Shit,
and have
your
a discussion.
seniors,
We need
if
more
your
ideas
seniors
on
are
the
out
table.
there
We
like
shouldn't
me,
see the
they're gonna
Democrats
kill
continue
you.
to attack an idea that's been put out there. Let them come bring more ideas. Let's commit ourselves to
Hey,
dealing with these programs and
retire.
stop politics.
Our
Phenomenal.
Congresswoman, Majority Leader Steny Hoyer has committed to an up or down vote on the President's Debt Commission recommendations by the end of the year. They're expected December 1st. Already, Democratic member of the Commission, Alice Rivlin, is reportedly preparing to unveil a plan that could include cutting Social Security benefits or raising the retirement age to 70, or maybe both. So, if the Debt Commission recommends that the age goes up for Social Security, or means testing, or cutting benefits, even if it's for Americans under a certain age, would you vote against those recommendations?
Right.
Well, let me just address what
Yeah, you're afraid to
Mr. Cantor
open
just
your
talked
mouth
about,
right
because their proposal for Social Security reform and entitlement reform with Medicare is to privatize Social Security. And I mean, I
Privatize
this is
it.
colleague Paul Ryan.
Were you
But
out of
no,
your
I
mind?
didn't interrupt you, Eric. Eric, I did not interrupt you.
Congresswoman,
They
go
have
ahead. You have the floor.
excuse me, I politely listened to you. Eric and his colleagues, including Paul Ryan, who I have debated and stood right next to me and acknowledged that he has proposed privatizing Social Security,
See?
particularly for the generation younger than 55 years old right now. They would yank the safety net out from under our seniors,
A portion
turn
of their
Medicare into a voucher program. Turn Medicare into a voucher program. Eric is a part of that Young Guns book where they tout that proposal. So one thing that I know that voters don't want, and I represent a state with a tremendous number of seniors, they don't want to see their safety net yanked out from under them.
Okay,
And
so
Eric,
your
I'm more
answer
than
is
happy
no.
to sit at the table with you.
Your answer is that you would vote
My-
no if the Debt Commission comes back with recommendations that
I
include
want to
any
see
of
what the
them.
Debt Commission
I
comes.
know, but right
I
now,
want to see what the Debt Commission comes back
Well,
with. You didn't.
She's
you
not
didn't-
stupid, so
Eric
stop asking
also
her that. Time
avoided
and
answering
again.
the question. I'm going to tell you that I want to hear what the
Sharper
what the
than you
entire
are, you
You
stupid
just
range
said,
of
pendejo.
proposals that the
you just said we put a proposal
no.
out
She's
there.
I
gonna
wanna
beat
see
around
what
the
the
bush
Debt
just
Commission-
like
You
you
did.
did.
Proposal, you've had no ideas.
Only
put
she's
forward.
younger
This is
and
what I'm saying.
she can get away with it. You
Together.
can't.
You know what? I want to. Why don't you
No,
and I
but
We
see,
do have to come together, so
I'm
let's
gonna
interrupt.
interrupt.
Just,
I'm gonna interrupt.
you know,
I would be happy to sit. Let's do that. I'll
One
go
at a
to dinner
time.
with you. You guys have refused to do that.
I'm glad that we
I
can set
would be
up
happy
dinner.
to sit down at dinner
Now,
with you.
hold on one second. Let
If
me
you
just
want to sit
take
down
control.
and hash out what we can do,
Let
to
me just
reach a
ask a
compromise on
question,
Social
and then
Security.
we'll take
Glad
turns
to
here.
sit
We
down.
still have time. Let's try to get as many as we can in here. A big
Brett, we'll
issue
just leave
today.
you out, and Eric and I will work
You're
things
not
out.
gonna get
Okay, good.
anywhere, so.
Dinner sounds great. A big issue today, foreclosures. As the number of foreclosures increase, a number of banks around the country are now freezing foreclosure sales. First to you, Congresswoman, do you favor and do Democrats favor pushing for the
That tie that
freeze
he's
or
wearing
moratorium
is
of
awfully wide,
foreclosure
too
sales?
big.
I do. I mean, I come from a state where the foreclosure problem has been extremely vexing. We've had a number of different programs that the administration, the HAMP program and the Hardest Hit Fund, those are programs that